You have to learn to trust yourselves more. Trust your heart. Stop relying on the rational, logical mind to work everything out in advance so that you feel safe and secure. There's going to be a piece of you that is going to flip the F out. Oh my God, I'm totally freaked out right now. Okay, good. You actually want to be freaked out on a regular basis. I get freaked out, but I know how to not get freaked out by the freak out. Are you spending more time thinking about the problem or the promises? You know, we all have like, quote, problems, issues, situations that we're dealing with. Are you spending more time focused on that? Oh, I don't have enough time for this. Oh no, where's the money? I don't know how this is all going to work out because like we're kind of looking at all that. We're putting our energy there versus what's the promise that's been placed in your heart? What's the dream that's been placed in your heart? What do you hear in your heart? Okay. When you're truly in alignment with your own divine energy, okay, the cosmic force, God, goddess, universe, you need to know that that force is sovereign over your circumstances. And so it might seem in the natural, or when you're looking at the situation, like this is never going to work out. I don't know how this is going to work out. Remember, your job is not the how, but it might look like, oh my, and you start, the mind is flipping the F out, flipping the F out. I don't know how this is ever going to work out. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a failure. People are going to laugh at me. People are going to talk about me. Da 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 da. Okay, but those circumstances, they don't dictate your destiny. When something has been placed on you in your heart, and you know you're meant to do it with this work, with this program that you want to put out, with this retreat that you want to lead, with this book that you want to write, with this podcast that you want to launch, with these clients that you want to serve, then no matter what the odds look like, you're good. You're good because it's all happening for you. But you have to decide. You have to decide on the regular. That is the spirit of the faith walk. You have to decide. You've got to be all in. You can't be all in today, but then kind of one foot in, one foot out tomorrow because a prospect said no, or someone in your life said you can't do that, or how are you ever going to do that, or I didn't like the way that you did that. Okay? And I want you all to get really honest and clear on this, because this is the shit that will predict what's going to go down for you. I've been in this line of work for quite some time now, and I will see people who have so much potential, and I am so wanting that thing for them, but then they don't want it enough for themselves. They're not fully in, and I can't make someone fully in if they're not fully in. Okay? And so your job is to start weeding away, letting go, doing less of the overthinking everything with the mind, letting the mind lead, and then whatever else that you're doing that you know is holding you back from doing all the things that you say that you want. Okay? And so this is the spirit of this do less, make more. Doing less of over explaining yourself, doing less of trying to, quote, convince people who aren't ready to do the work to actually work with you. Doing less of second guessing yourself, doing less of discounting your prices because you're afraid to charge what you really want to charge, doing less of apologizing for who you are, doing less of having your stuff come behind everyone else, right? Doing less of taking on more than your share, doing less of hiding, all right? Doing less of everything that diminishes the magic of who you are. That's what you need to do less of. And I want you to really get clear on what do you want more of? What do you want more of? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to make more magic? Do you want more amazing client relationships? Do you want to make a larger impact? Do you want to make more moves? Do you want to make more love? Do you want to make experiences that you just have a blast with and you're so excited by, so you can have more of what you want? We'll get into that because it might bring up some stuff for you. Oh my God, I need to stop answer my phone every time that it rings. I need to stop responding to text immediately. I need to stop getting pulled down the social media rabbit hole and comparing and despairing. I need to stop sharing my dreams with people who can't hold them with me. There's certain people out there you cannot share these things with. You just can't. You can't. They will not be able to handle it. They won't. And they'll say something that isn't helpful. And then you start doubting yourself, or you start getting pissed, and then you're like ruminating and all those things. This is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. You're going to need to stop hanging out with certain people. You're going to need to stop maybe watching certain things on TV that just put you in a really crappy place and you can't sleep. Maybe you need to stop going to bed so late. You need to stop drinking so much alcohol. And maybe some of you might need to stop drinking alcohol altogether. Maybe you need to stop eating certain kinds of food. Maybe you need to stop mindless snacking. So what is it that you need to stop doing? Do you need to stop giving away free spots in your program because you're worried that there won't be enough in there if you don't do that? Do you need to stop saying, I can't afford it, when there's certain things that come across your path? Do you need to stop doing that and instead say, well, how could I afford it? Do you need to stop saying, I don't have time, and instead say, well, what am I willing to do to find the time? Because if I cut out these other things, like the mindless TV watching that I've been doing, I actually have plenty of time for this, right? So I just thrown out several ideas for you, and I want you to really play with this. And I want you to go down deep